Hey everyone, Phanpy here. It's time to show off our Skylanders collection. Yeah, we're showing it off now, not freaking 1 in the morning, because I can actually talk now. So first thing we're going to show off is the games, which I will grab real quick. I don't own Giants, but I have Spyro's Adventure, Swap Force. My parents are watching a fucking movie, so it's gonna be impossible to record. Trap Team. Superchargers is the Wii U version with DK. Oh my fuck, I can't even record anything. And then Imaginators, as you can see here. So we're gonna go over each character. We're gonna go over each game, which is Spyro's Adventure. I'll give a little story about each character, I guess. Okay, let me move. Put me a fucking minute. Okay, I'm just going to have to be louder. So we're going to start with the first game, which is Spyro's Adventure. I'll go by element. I'll talk about, like, my things on the characters, where I got them, stuff like that. So I actually never got the game when it came out. I started collecting it before Swap Force came out, so, like, September, or summer 2013. So I got the starter pack. I think Whirlwind and Flamethrower are my first characters, and then I just picked up randomly. So we'll go over each element first. First is Magic. Yeah, I'll be filming this in different parts, so I'll be doing each game in a different video, but I'll also be cutting it together. So, starter pack, you got Spyro. Spyro's a good, pretty good starter pack character. I think he is a character you obviously want to choose in the beginning. Easy to upgrade. His fly is pretty good. I guess variations of these characters. There is a crystal clear or chrome version of him, which was E3. And there's a glow-in-the-dark version of Wrecking Ball. Unfortunately, most of the changed variants are hell expensive, so yeah, we're not going after those. So next is Double Trouble. Pretty cool character. I'm a little offended because I was watching a walkthrough on this game, and they said I'm not upgrading Double Trouble or Wrecking Ball because they are trash. In which, well, Double Trouble is technically... Wrecking Ball is trash, I can agree with that. He's like the most hated Skylanders game. I feel offended because when you upgrade Double Trouble, he's a freaking Chandler ability is extremely freaking broken. Because I used to do a versus tournament with my brother. He and two other characters I'm going to get to are extremely busted. Because he can just spam his freaking magic bombs the entire time. But this freaking work, my computer does not want to work, and the freaking Y button's broken. I'm trying to remember what people said about the Skylanders. Wrecking Ball, I think he's cute, but he's pretty freaking weak. His tongue does, like, no damage. The spin is okay when you get used to it. The burp attack is fine, but, like, the upgrade path, you obviously want to choose freaking Ultimate Spin, or else he's pretty much freaking useless. Yeah, like, this is, like, everyone's least favorite character, except for, like, most people. I know Crasher Skylands hates Prison Break, but... Yeah, and then we have Voodoo, a pretty underrated character in my opinion. I think he's pretty cool. His upgrade paths are pretty good as well. I got most of these around the same time, like 2013, so... Yeah, Magic Element, good characters. Next we're going to the Earth Element, which again has some good characters. So we have... Now we got Bash, who I got in a free pack originally. Yeah, most of these characters, again, I got early on. I got no rank if you stand up. Prison Break, and Terrafin. I'm trying to keep these... Can I just zoom out? Let me zoom out a bit. My zoom does not want to work. Good lord. God, why is everything on my freaking touchscreen nowadays? I'm thinking... There we go. So I also have the blue version of Bash. There is a silver version of him. So I guess my opinion on the characters, this is Crash Skylanders' favorite Skylander. I really like every single Earth Skylander. I actually tested both his upgrade paths to see which one was better. And I think both are fine. I think his top path might be better. Dino Ring, I really like using him as well. Terrafin is a real good brawler. I don't hate Prison Break. My only issue with him is his freaking he's the slowest character in the game, which is the biggest issue. All the Earth characters are slow, but their defense is freaking amazing. Oh, there is a legendary version of him, sorry. There's a Dark Spyro and a Legendary Spyro. I forgot to bring those up. Sorry, what I was trying to say was the freaking Earth characters are... I love all the Earth characters, really strong characters. My only issue with Prison Break is he's slow. But again, I like every one of these characters. Terrafin comes with the Pirate Seas Adventure Pack. And personally, I would not mind using any of these. Next, we're going to go to the water element. Where we got our starter pack Go Grunt here. We have the green Phanpy, which if it's had... Okay, it actually did not break this time. So the way you got him was... You got an Xbox 360 bundle that came with the system, the Skylander and stuff, which... the issue was this came out, like, near the end of this series, so it's like, why the hell would I buy this? We also have... Slam Bam, who came with the Empire of Ice. Both these characters are really good. His Water Weaver path is extremely busted because you can just never run out of water. Slam Bam's a really good brawler character. So there were actually, most of these characters I got, like in 2013 or whatever, 2014, there were 6 characters I actually got in around 2020 to complete the collection I was actually missing. 2 of which are water. We have Whamshell, if he's the right way, Whamshell and Zap. Zap gets a lot of hate. I say that I'm looking at the list. Apparently Whamshell is considered worse. Somehow. Who the frick put Oh, Igniter put Zap at number 3. What the hell? That makes no sense. I think Zap's okay. I think he's weak in player versus player mode. I think he's fine. He's pretty quick for the Water Skylander. Unfortunately, Slime is not that effective. Whamshell is the rarest figure of them all. Variations, there is a glow-in-the-dark and a crystal. I love how people complain that Whamshell is expensive and he's like, what, 12 bucks? Which is like the price of like a regular Skylander, and people act like he's overpriced as hell. Yeah, Gil Grant, I like using all these characters. I have not used Whamshell a bit. I was actually testing the upgrade paths for some of these guys. Boredom, his brawler attack is a lot better. His frickin', so he has one with the mace and the crabs, which is good. His starfish path is probably one of the worst in the entire game because of how pointless it is, because it does like nothing. Yeah, the reason why he was actually extremely rare at the time is he was only available in... He was the only character who was not available in, like, a free pack or adventure pack, and Activision did a very crappy job at distributing it. I'm assuming because it was only available in, like, this collection house thing. Yeah, so the War Element, again, all these characters I like, I might try to play with Zap a little bit more. Because I do, if people in the comments want me to, I do want to start playing for the games on the channel. And I do want to give Zap a second shot, because I have not really used him. And I feel like I would have fun using him. Next we're going to get to the Fire, which... I just want to say one thing, this might be controversial. I don't really like half the characters except for one. So we got Igniter. He came in a free pack when I got him. Good character. Ironically, Igniter's favorite character. Surprise, surprise. Flame Slayer, who actually gets a lot more credit than I thought he would. Oh, on the little stat card you got, he has the best elemental power. Flame Slayer, one of the first I got. My opinion, I always thought he was kind of weak. Like, he's really quick because of his... Flame Dash, but I always found him to be kind of eh. We got Eruptor. I actually own 2 of these because of a free pack. I do like him. He's gotta wait for some things, but I think he's fine. I feel like he gets more hate than he should. Oh, I forgot to show the variations. So, for Magic, every character but Dude got a Series 2, Spyro got a Series 3, and then Voodoo got an Eon's Elite. And then Spyro did as well. Earth, Bash, Prison Break, and Terrafin got Series 2s. Prison Break and Terrafin got Series 3. Terrafin got an Eon's Elite, and Dino did as well. Water, Slam Bam got a 2. Zap got a Series 2. Whamshell got a Light Core. I think Slam Bam also got an Eon's Elite. Whamshell got a Light Core and Swap Force, and Gilgrunt got like 5 frickin' things of it, which I own every single one of them. I think if you include like green one, I own 6 of them now. So you have Series 2 that you get. There's 4 versions of him. The one character that no one cared about was Sunburn. Because literally never got released, ever. Houston Dragon's Peak literally never got a freaking re-release. Because Activision did not care. And considering what people think about him, with the exception of like Crash of Skylanders, everyone seems to hate him. Silver, gold, basically that. I think the other thing is Igniter is probably the only character I actually really used for fire. Maybe Eruptor, but the fire characters seem pretty weak in this game, honestly. And all these, again, weren't really... I got them kind of new, so there's not very much stories. Next we'll go to the second half, which is the tech. So, we have Starter Pack at Trigger Happy. Legendary version of him exists. He's good. I think he's the fan favorite character aside from another one. Really good. My only problem is he has the worst health in the game, but only 400 when the max is like 600. We got Drill Sergeant. We also got Red Drill Sergeant. Yeah, unlike Bash, where I'm going to do different upgrade paths, I'm probably not going to do it for him or Yogurt because one path kind of sucks. There's also a gold version of him. We got Drillbot, aka Mr. Broken. One of the most broken characters in the game because of his freaking Master Blaster upgrade. These got Series 2s. He got Series 3 and a 4th one in Superchargers, which is the only one I don't own. And Boomer did get an Eon's Elite, thankfully. There's a silver version of him. I actually picked him up at GameStop, I remember, because he was one of the characters I was actually missing. I think all these are pretty good. Drill Sergeant's kind of weak, but again, I think the tech Skylanders are pretty average. Trigger Happy has the best critical out of anyone in the game. Drillbot is still my favorite because of how broken he is, though. Next, we get to the Undead element. Let me put the red one back. So we have Chop Chop. There's a legendary version of him and a gold version, which I really want. Chop Chop, best defense in the game. There is Series 3 up to Series 3 of him. We got Cinder. There's Series 3 version up to Series 3 of her. I guess the thing I like about the Undead is they didn't really try to overuse the character like with some of them. Earth, Air, they just use frickin' Jetpack for some reason, and then Magic they use ran the hell out of Pop Fizz. We have One Arm Hex. One of the last 6 I got, and I have her frickin' arm actually, which I want to show this too. I have a light core version of her and broke too. These frickin'. Which, I'm not the only one who knows this. Like, I swear, like, trying to find a non-broken hex is, like, impossible. This is, like, the most fragile freaking Skylander in the world. I like all these characters. Cinder, I think, is actually kind of underrated, because she gets a lot of hate, even though I think her... Depending on which game you're using... I think Shadow Dancer is actually really broken, because I own the Wii. And Ghost Roaster, let me tell you something about him. So I actually got him for Christmas in 2013, but I sold him for money, I think like $30, when I was trying to buy my N64. And then I actually bought him, like, I think 6 years later, and he was only like $10, so... Yeah, so at the time, he was actually worth a good amount of money. He was given easily, at least, so... Yeah, the undead characters, I think, again, are pretty good. I don't have issues with them. Cinder does get a little bit of hate, but... It's just people don't know how to use her, I guess. Next we get to probably my least favorite element. Oh, there is a pearl version of her, a crystal, and a purple version, metallic purple. Don't ask why they made a purple character purple. And then gold. I want the gold version of him if it wasn't so freaking expensive. Next we get to controversial hot take, my least favorite element in the game, which is air. We have my most hated Skylander, Whirlwind. I actually own 2 of her because of duplicates. Surprised she doesn't get as much hate as I thought she would. The only reason I don't like her is when I was trying to level these guys up for versus mode, get level 10, basically just grinding the gas thing. She was the only character who took me, like, the most tries because she kept freaking dying because of how weak she was. And I kept powering her up, too. Like, she was just super freaking weak. There's a crystal version of her that came out in Trap Team, but it was only available in Europe because... frick Americans, I guess. We have the second most hated Skylander aside from Wrecking Ball, Warnado. There's a light core version of him. I think he's okay, actually. I don't know why people hate him. I mean, these 2 were technically some of the first I got, because I got the free pack with camo. Good, there's a glow-in-the-dark version of him. We have Sonic Boom. And then we have another one of the last characters I got, which was Lightning Rod. So, those one of the last 6 I got were Zap, Whamshell, Ghost Roaster, Hex, Lightning Rod, and Zook. Those were the last 6 I got. They also kind of have the same color. 3, Light Core, 2. Because they ran the hell out of the jetpack. I guess the reason I don't like the air element in this game is I never found any of these characters like super overpowered or like a favorite I like to use. I found them all kind of eh. I think the other thing is that half their third attack is literally just flying, which you think they're air Skylanders, they would just get that. Okay, Spyro and Cinder make sense because they're dragons, but come on, really? That feels really lame. And now we're gonna get to the life element, which is one of my favorites in this game. We got our boy Camo. We got Stump Smash. There's a flock version of him. We got Zook, who I talked about. One character I haven't really used. And my favorite character in this game, Stealth Elf. So if I were to choose 3 chase variants I would want to get from this game if they weren't overpriced, are Gold Chop Chop, Crystal Stealth Elf, and Red Punch Camo. I freaking want him. But again, not only is it only available in Europe, it's $500 freaking dollars. Like, I'm gonna show you a freaking photo of this thing, by the way. I do not want Drill Sergeant, you freaking idiot internet. Look at that freaking thing. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. I want that thing. That looks so freaking cool. Because the freaking Fruit Punch thing makes it look so well. Oh, gee, let's check eBay to see how much it is. So it's only $800, and it's not in Europe. Not in the US. Freaking wonderful. I love that. Okay, my opinion on the characters, haven't really used Zook, so I don't have an opinion on him. Stump Smash is good, but he's kind of slow. These are 2 of probably my favorites. Camo, I love his watermelon ability. And also the little thing you can use to hide behind. He was actually given a repose in Swap Force, and my favorite character is Self-Help. Best character for speedrunning. Literally, for speedrunning. Fastest character in the game. Broken as hell. Her frickin' top half is one of the most broken in the entire game. With her frickin' it's like, do you want to upgrade her frickin' swords, or do you want to upgrade her scarecrow, which is nothing? Gee, I wonder what I'm gonna pick. And I specifically remember doing verses with my brother, and him getting very pissed off because she kept healing herself mid-battle. I'm like, that's her soul gem. That's not... I didn't choose that, okay? If we ever do another battle, we need to make a rule. No putting... One person can't have Drillbot and Self-Help because they're both busted as hell. Yeah, so those are the main characters. Next, we're going to go over, I guess, the bonus pieces and my 3 giants that I own. So, each game came with 4 little adventure pieces. We have the Dark Light Crypt, as you can see there. We have the Empire of Ice, which is actually the first one I owned. I'll talk about the adventure packs in a minute, because I have not played these in a while. And we got the Pirate Seas. Pretty cool. And these actually unlock a new battle arena. These also unlock a new chapter in the game, for those who don't know about Skylanders, the game, and Dragon's Peak. Okay, so I don't remember a lot. This one I remember you're flying dragon. This one you have to take down a wall. This one involves pies. And do I know the best way to describe this level? One of the best way. You know that car bonus round on Classic Concentration where you had to like name the numbers, match the cars? Imagine that, except they made it for 5-year-olds, and they made the time limit like 5 times as long. This entire thing is just frickin' 5-year-old card matching. Which sucks because I like the pirate theme, it just like frickin' screwed it up. Yeah, I mean, that's a level they frickin' ruined. The Skyscraper Docks is okay, but I hate it because, like, hey, you like shooting Zeppelin for 8 minutes? There's your level. Okay, we're already at like 20 damn minutes, good lord. So I'm gonna show off the magic items. Okay, let me just show off my giants real quick. I only have 3, because I didn't play the game. We got Broken Hex, who lights up in the portal. I'm not gonna show her off, but... Maybe I will. I'll think about it. I might do it when I do the Swap Force stuff. She came with a pre-order for Swap Force. We got our Swarm. The only reason I bought him was just so I can have a giant for my Swap Force game, because obviously, you know, if you're collecting the game for the first time, you're obviously gonna have a freaking giant for a new game. And the only other chase figure I got is my metallic green Gilgrin, because I remember seeing him in stores. I really like this. I think the only other chase figure I saw in stores was this version of Shroom Boom, except I didn't pick it up because I didn't have the frickin' money. Okay, this is cool though. I do like the metallic green on him. I'm like, I want a chase variant. So, let's go over the magic items. There's 8 of them. I'm not 100% on these, so I'll explain what they do. So first we have the Ghost Swords. These basically just do like small amount of damage to the enemies. We have the Hidden Treasure, one of my favorites. This is pretty much like the Sky Diamond from Swap Force, except it's not as busted, but it kind of is, because the Sky Diamond you can get like freaking usually like 2,000 gold. This one I think you can only get like 300, but you can constantly reload it when you talk to someone. So let's go with Pirate Seas. For Empire of Ice, we got the Sky Iron Shield, which is a shield that like helps you not take damage. The Anvil Rain, which is just freaking rains anvils and just is a good way to grind. If you want to grind in the final level, let's get your guys up to 10. I would recommend using this. We have the Time Twister from Darkwood Crypt. This will slow down the enemies. We have an item I've actually used quite a bit in our games, Healing Elixir. This will slowly heal you. I've used this quite a bit. This actually... I don't like using magic items at times because it feels like cheating, but this does help. And probably the two I've never used are Sparks and the Wing Boot. These are from Dragon's Peak. I believe this makes you speed up a little bit, but I mean, at that point, just pick and put on Stealth Elf, or pick the fastest character from the element. And then Sparks, I believe, just helps you do extra damage. So that is my swap for my Spyro's Adventure and my Furry Giants figures. I'm gonna cut the video off here, and then I will get my Swap Force characters because they are in a separate bag. And I will show this real quick. Actually, let me put this back. I will actually show my little case that I have for my guys. If you want to see. So I actually do have a case for the figures, as you can see here. Try to separate them, but again, put about 2 of each in there. Okay, I'm gonna get the Swap Force figures, and we'll go over those. Okay, next we're going to move on to Swap Force. So each element has a bunch of things. They have 2 swappers. Okay, let me actually move this around so we can fit more characters on here. We can see 2 swappers. Let me actually move this back a little bit. 2 swappers. A light up figure. Two regular figures. I'm trying to show this, but the frickin' thing's too small. And 2 reposes. So we'll go over each character. So first we have. So let me actually put this. Let me actually turn the portal on for a minute so I can show this off. I do want to show off the Lycor Hex too, I guess. Just for a minute, I want to show so you can see the light up. There's the Lycor Hex, where she lights up. So, let's go over each game, I guess, or each element. So, first of all, magic. Let me just remove all of these and we'll talk about them. So, first off, we have Hoot Loop. There is an enchanted version of him as well. Teleport, pretty fast, has the best luck out of anyone in the game. There's also Enchanted, which I actually own here. There's 19 variants, but I only own 3 of them, which are Enchanted Hoot Loop, Kickoff Countdown, and Jolly Bumble Blast. Basically, the point is you can swap them around like that. Hoot Loop. We have Trap Shadow. I actually picked him up for. I think I actually got Enchanted Hoot Loop before Christmas that one year. I believe Hoot Loop, Magna Charge, Grow Drill, and Firecracker got for Christmas. Got Free Ranger afterwards, and then I think Skylander Day, which was January 8th or something, so that was when my brother's birthday was. I got Rowshick and Boom Jet, so. Trap Shadow, pretty cool character. Pretty mixed among people. Pretty cool. Also, just looking at character stats out of random. Out of board, see where these guys rate on the chart. He's got good defense. Everything else is kind of ironically, so you're gonna notice one thing when I say is a lot of either the reposes or the wave 3 character. Or Wave 3 and 4 characters, I did not own, so I basically bought them elsewhere. So, for example, Trap Shadow, who was a Wave 4, because I was too busy trying to collect Spyro's Adventure at the time still. I got him at Toys R Us for $3 when Toys R Us was shutting down. Which is kind of funny, honestly. There is a chase variant of him that has bronze top, silver bottom. Or in that decent character. Sneak Zone. I'll put these back in the box. For regular characters, we have regular Starstrike, who is very mixed among the community. She was wave 2. Actually, I put the board here so you can see. So I actually thought I owned a light core version of her originally, but apparently I lost her, so you can see she lights up in the portal. So I ended up buying that in that clutch thing I showed. Again, I don't really know what to say about the characters. I haven't really used them. The light core guys, the riggers. Oh, there's an enchanted light core. Next we have Doombug. There is a freaking red version of him that I really want, but he is too damn expensive. Doombug is probably one of the most hated. I know a lot of people. Some Crypt Crusher, Portal Master, Saving Skylands. A lot of people hate. A lot of people hate this character. I haven't really used him, so I can't really don't know why. I remember picking him up at a thrift store for like $3. Not bad. We got our repos. We got Mega Ram, Spyro, and Pop Fizz. Like the very few repos I actually end up buying because I came with free packs. Again, I haven't really used this character, so I don't know what to explain. Variations. There is a dark Mega Ram Spyro. Next, we're going to go to the fire element, which you're going to notice a couple things missing. So we have our guys, I guess you could say. We have Blast Zone. There's a dark version of him. He comes with the starter pack. And Firecracken, there's a jade green version of him. There's also a gold version that's too frickin' much. Because it was a stupid employee exclusive bounce character. Blast Zone's pretty good. I know a lot of people are some people are really hit or miss on Firecracken. I know Crash the Skylanders doesn't like him. What people like Igniter and Portal Master do. I do like using these characters. I've used these quite a bit. And I do like the Chinese dragon look on them. We have regular S'more Dash, who was actually wave 3. And I showed in that video. We have Light Core S'more Dash, who I actually bought. Kind of hard to see. She lights up a little bit. Let me actually try to dim the lights a little bit. Where is my light switch? Let me try to find it. Oh yeah, I have one of those clicker motion sensor things for the lights. I was curious why I saw that. Give me a minute to find it. If I can't find it, well, whatever. You can see okay on the portal, but I can't find it, so I guess we're not looking today. Basically, her head just lights up. It's not that exciting. I wish this version was actually light core, because this looks better. We have Rhino, who I showed way back in an older video in 2020 when I did that box opening. Pretty cool. Ironically, he's one of the... Oh, S'more Dash is actually a really fan favorite. I want to use her. I know, ironically, Frino and Robert are the only two people who actually got reposes in other games. We got Love Barfy Ruppers. There's a volcanic version of him that came with the 3DS. Pretty cool. And I don't own a Firebone Hot Dog because he is too freaking expensive. And also, hey Activision, you kind of owe me something. Because for those who don't know, there was a crystal clear hot dog that came out. Let me find that thing. Oh, I actually have it on eBay. Here we go. This is what he actually looks like. He's, okay, 25 and, oh, it's freaking, like, it's like 25, 30 bucks. First of all, Activision, I need this. Look at this freaking crystal clear thing. Yeah, there's a Freelite thing that you could get them. But apparently I couldn't. I was like the only person who couldn't freaking get it. Everyone else and their freaking mother ended up winning this thing. It's like 200 bucks. People said this was 75. Y'all are a bunch of freaking liars who said that. This is what happens when everything just goes... It's just way more freaking expensive than it should be. Okay, so I don't own those. That's the only fire one I don't own. Next we got water. We have our two swappers. We have Washbuckler. There's a dark version of him. There's also a metallic green, which I'm kind of mad I didn't pick up because I actually saw that. It came with a Wii U bundle. Not the freaking gnarly Tree Rex, which... And next we get a fan favorite, Freeze Blade. There's a Nitro version of him. He's actually the fastest in the game. I do like his speed. I actually picked him up, I think, at a GameStop. Really like using him. He's really quick. Next we got... Okay, so for... light cores, we have Whamshell. What he actually got a repose. You can see his mace lights up. I was actually checking the upgrades on these characters out of boredom, and yeah, I'm giving my Series 1 I'm giving both of these the freaking Commander Crab, not the Starfish thing, because that is a piece of garbage. We have one new character. We have Riptide, who is kind of hated. One of the most hated. I could not find Punk Shock anywhere. I know she gets good reputation, but I could not find her anywhere because Wave 4, I guess, was kind of rare, and again, I didn't have a lot of money when buying these, so yeah, I could not find her. How much is she, actually? Let me look this up. Swap Force Punk Shock. If she's cheap, I'll freaking buy her. People were saying she's like $9-10. 15. Okay, that's not bad. 15 or something's actually not that bad. Maybe 20. Okay, that's not terrible. You know, I'll think about buying her in the future. There's a green version of him that looks freaking disgusting. The green versions of him, Scorp and Chop Chop. The green Chop Chop looks worse, in my opinion. And we got our reposes. We have Blizzard Chill, who I owned originally, and let me tell you something about this Gilgrunt. So, those who see my opening, he is broken. I was trying to test my figures out to see which upgrade paths were better out of boredom. Every time I put him on the portal, it kept breaking my Wii U. It literally kept freezing the game. Which I've never had a Skylander do that before in my life. Where it literally would not work. Yeah, so he's automatically the worst character in the game. Trash. Yeah, I haven't really used Chill at all, so I don't have anything to say about her. Undead, we got a couple things. We got Rattleshake. Kind of an underrated character in my opinion. I really like him. There's a glow-in-the-dark version I really want. Then we got a Night Shifter's legendary version of him. Kind of a boxer type guy. Both these guys are really cool. I want to go back and play these games in the future because they both seem really good. Okay, next we got regular Grim Creeper, who was available in the Battle Pack. Fan favorite Roar Brawl. She came back in Superchargers. I want to play as her because I heard she's really good. We got the light core version of him. Lights up. This looks weird because of how he looks on the camera compared to how he actually is. And then we got the two recent ones, the Chop Chop and the Cinder. I personally like this color better than the freaking regular Cinder. The Series 1, that might just be me though. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about these characters. I've not really played Supercharged. Swap for Slow. Next tech, I have way too many of these freaking characters. We have Imaginators. There's a Nitro version of him. I really like him. Again, really fast character. Insanely fast. I think he's actually doing my stats. He's actually the fan favorite. Even though no one put him as number 1, he's the fan favorite because. Yeah. I don't think I've really used his top half. The bottom half I used definitely for the speed. Then we have Spyro. I haven't really used him because I actually got him, I think, a year or two ago. We got freaking free countdowns, for God's sake. We own regular. We own a broken one. How the hell did this rocket not break? Kickoff countdown. And we own Lightcore, the most disappointing Lightcore that's not Drobot. I mean, look at that crap. I say that, and yet Lightcore Drobot's like the worst character in this game. Is actually the worst Lightcore. Let me actually show what he looks like. Okay, let me actually show the other Lightcores because I don't own these. Gotta watch 6 ads on YouTube again. Wonderful. Okay, so there... Yeah, that's what the Prison Break looks like. And then you get... Yeah, that's what the Prison Break looks like. Yeah, Hex lights up. It shows a couple. Yeah, just look at this crap.
Parts of his wings, his character was just begging for a light course, so I'm glad we... Believe me, I checked, and no, this toy isn't damaged. This is what it's meant to look like.
Yep, that's what he freaking looks like lit up. Yeah, this is also pretty disappointing. I don't even know why the heck I bought the kickoff when I guess it was stupid. Then we have the wind up of Tsukikima Sheepwreck Island. I just have one question to ask that I don't understand. So this and Popcorn obviously came with the adventure packs. For some stupid reason, Activision thought it was a good idea to release these individually. Which I get if you want the figure, but like, the point of buying the thing was to buy the adventure pack, not just the thing. So it's like, you're gonna be screwed if you don't have the adventure pack. I know you can kind of, but not really. And then we have the 2 I picked up. We have Big Bang Trigger Happy, who has a Springtime and a flocked version, and Sprocket, who has a kind of a metallic version. I also love how in that video I said Seal was like 15, now it's like freaking what, 35? So I actually own every single text character, so that's kind of cool. And I also own every Undead. Next you get to... Oh, I actually am complete on this one too. So, Life we have one of my favorites, Tom Kenny, aka Stink Bomb. He's pretty mixed in terms of people, stats. I kind of like him. I think both his attacks are good. Who the heck is the best? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just looking at my stats. Pretty cool. I just want to say this. Yeah, God bless those people who play, like me, who played this game. Okay, I played this for Christmas, but... Or at launch or whatever. And then couldn't freaking get to the sneak zone until like 3 months later. Well, me, it was like... Actually, it was 3 months for me because of Easter, but... Yeah, 3 freaking months because you couldn't find these damn things in stores. This is like the freaking main issue with Swap Force. Aside from it taking like 6 hours to play, it takes like freaking 2 hours to do one level. Is this even still okay, it is. There's a silver and a gold version of him. Next we get to the most hated character in this game, which is Girl. Even though he has the best, like, elemental power, he's, I'm not even joking, he's the most hated. Aside from, like, frickin'... Who the hell played him at number 5? Everyone else... Oh, Crypt Crusher has frickin' bad opinions. Yeah, every frickin' person playing him, like, is the worst. Ironically, both Dig Skylanders have the worst, despite having really good stats. To be fair, I haven't really used him either. I don't care, honestly. Fuck Girl. I mean, I got him as a wave 1, which was fine for the dig thing, but like, eh. Now we have the cores. We have Zulu. There's a legendary version of him. And we don't own the regular Bomba Blast. We do own Jolly. Because the original one was only available in a battle pack, and I didn't buy that, so... I do like the Christmas version of him, though. And again, a very popular character. Portal Master is actually favorite... Sorry, Saving Skylanders' favorite character. Crib Crushers, I like his wind-up. Crush Skylanders is Roar Brawl. S'more Dash is Igniter. How ironic. And we do own the Light Core, which I actually picked up not too long ago. And that's disappointing as hell. And then we own the reposes. We got our boy Camo, and we got Stealth Huff who came with the adventure thing. The star pack. I don't know how good she is. I know in Superchargers they really freaking like destroy her. Any good qualities they had. There's that. Life is complete. Earth is where an era where things just go to hell. Honestly. Oh wait, no. Earth is where things go to hell. Oh yeah. So we got the most hated Skylander in this game, Rebel Rouser. Dig. He felt kind of I guess the thing is, even though he has best defense, I think the reason he's kind of useless is... Here's the thing, like, you could use Earth Swappers, like, if you played 2-player mode, you just need to hook up a second controller, just, like, for any of the Earth gates. Like, Chapter 2 has an Earth gate in tech. You just put one of each one. That's easy. And, again, Grorodroid came out, so there was no point to frickin' use him, except for, like, single-player mode. Yeah, both Dig Skylanders suck. And I don't own Doomstone because he's like $30 frickin'. Well, Crash of Skylanders frickin' likes him. Everyone else hates him. Yeah, Doomstone, even for his price, is kind of eh. I didn't really ever see him in stores. Because it was really freaking like I think it was the Wave 5 for like Light Core, Bumble Blast, Kickoff Countdown, and then him. Which, yeah, considering that a lot of people don't like him, I probably won't be getting him anytime soon. Well, third characters getting flat, god dang. Speaking of hated characters, we got Slobbertooth. There's a dark version of him, most hated core in this game. Okay, I'm not even joking. The stats for this are 16, 16, 15, 15, 15. Just behind Doombug. I mean, I remember his attacks not being good. It's just like chopping, slobbering, and then like getting food or whatever. Yeah, we have Scorp. Pretty interesting character. Very decisive again. Most people like him, most people don't. Do you want to use him at some point? We have a Light Core character. We have our Schwang, who... This is probably one of my favorite Light Cores I own. If I could find my freaking light, if I could find my freaking switch, I would turn off the light and we can actually show her. It's probably just hidden in my bed somewhere. Oh, my luck. I turned my light. Where the hell was my switch? Oh, it's probably like under everything. I'll find in like 10 minutes after I'm filming the video, because that's how this works always. Yeah, give me a minute. There we go, I found it. There we go. I'm not putting S'more... You know, screw it. We'll put S'more Dash back on, I guess, to show. Now the light doesn't want to come back on. Freaking technology. Okay, let me, like, find it. We're at the bottom of the bag. I technically showed these off in the other video. I don't think I need to do this again, honestly. Let's try now. Oh, give me a minute. Frick it. We don't need to. And then we have Terrapin and Prison Break. Both really good characters. Oh, his crystals. Okay, it's not here, but I remember on the game, when I had the game on, his crystals actually lit up. They kind of do because they reflect. It's kind of hard to see, though. Both good characters, and what they got... Prison Break got a freaking speed boost upgrade, took long enough. And then Air is probably the one I have the least of, so we got Free Ranger and Boomjet. Here you love him or hate him. Legendary version of him. Again, I haven't been a fan of the air element, so I can't really say much about these characters. Oh, Doomstone is Spin, by the way, if you're wondering. We have Popcorn. We don't own Scratch because we're not paying frickin' $45 for a character. Again, never saw it in stores, or I didn't have the money. And then we got one repos, we got Whirlwind. I didn't pick up Jetpack because, again, I didn't care because I owned enough Jetpacks. I already own the Trap Team version. I don't need another one. Also, keep getting confused with the Giants one because I keep forgetting that she doesn't have the purple horn. It's the other one. And then we got our Tornado, which is a very cool shell. I'll do it for him. It's very cool, though. I think Flashwing's these are the best one, though. So those are the characters. Now we'll go over the adventure pieces. Okay, I can turn the Wii U off now. Okay, I can turn the portal off now. So we have the two adventure pieces, which are Shipwreck Island and the Tower of Time. I haven't really played them, but from what people have said, these are good, pretty good levels. That is, I'm trying to look at something on my computer, sorry. Tower of Time is pretty, okay, so Tower of Time is really loved. Shipwreck Island is kind of hated, so we'll see. The items, we have a battle hammer. I don't even know what half these things do. Oh, where is my Sky Diamond? Because I actually have... I put the Sky Diamond somewhere because I was using it the other day. When I was... Oh, there it is. The Sky Diamond is broken because you can pretty much just get a ton of money with the train dummies. Best thing to do is get 2 players. You can easily get a bunch of coins. The problem is that you have to keep respawning the level. Unlike the treasure chest, which gets kind of annoying. And then, I don't know what these things do. We have the Groove Machine, which I think just plays music for the villains. And the Platinum Sheep, which I think just turns everyone to a sheep. I never use these, so I don't know what they do. Then we got the 2 battle arenas, which are the Arcane Crossbow. And we got the Fiery Forge. So these basically just unlock new battle arenas. So that is the Swap Force collection. Now we're going to move on to Trap Team, which is probably either my most incomplete and my most, I guess most valuable. So the only characters I'm technically missing in terms of Trap Team this game are Scratch, Jetvac, Doomstone, Hot Dog, and Punk Shock. So I'm only missing 5 characters, which is not that bad, honestly. We're gonna cut to Trap Team now. Okay, welcome back to Phanpy. Takes a year to make his freaking video. So for Trap Team, next we're gonna do Trap Team. I believe my largest collection, also my most incomplete collection. So I'm gonna do something a little bit differently. We're gonna go over the Trap Masters first. I actually got all the Trap Masters, so I'll just grab them out of this bag in no particular order. So we have Crypt King. Actually, the tallest one. Actually, the tallest figure we have. There's a Nitro version of him. what else we got? We got, so I organized these by waves. Next we got, oh, I think her horn literally fell off. Give me a minute. We have Bushwhack, the life one. Oh my computer's actually here. Let me see these stats and these characters. See like what the favorite least favorite stuff like that is. Oh wait, Bushwhack. There's a legendary version which I actually do have in here somewhere. We got a Wildfire. I actually do own the... I'm sorry, there's a dark version of him that came with the dark edition. Let me actually look up these characters to see what people like about the best worst stuff like that. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So Wildfire is pretty Crypt King is considered one of the best. It's Igniter and Crypt King's favorite. Bushwhack is, again, pretty decently mixed. Wildfire is pretty liked as well. There's a dark version of him. Next we got Gusto. One of the more, I guess, weaker characters. Again, very decisive on fans. There is no specific version of him, but there is a... He's in the 3DS. Actually, let's finish wave. Let's actually go to the wave 1 characters out here, shall we? We have Jawbreaker. There's a legendary version of him. He's... Again, most people like him or hate him. So this is actually not the original one I owned. Because my original one, his fist actually broke off. So yeah, I had to buy another one. Again, pretty good character. Let's just grab the rest of these guys. Then we got a Wallop. Pretty popular character. This is Saving Skylanders' favorite character. I know Crash of Skylands loves Wildfire, and then Portal Master loves Nightlight. I'm looking at our character stats out of boredom. So looking at this, it seems that Nightlight has the best power, Thunderbolt has the best defense, the best speed is Nightmare, and Tough Luck has the best luck. So, Wallop, and we also have the Star Pack character Snapshot, as his arrow kind of broke, but... Yeah, so, I will say this is probably the thing I love playing the most, because you see my channel, this is actually when I started opening the Skylanders. And these 4, I got Wallop, but I bought these 4, and I believe I got up to chapter 8. I got up to chapter 8, and then I was basically going back to levels to do the gates, which was something I really enjoyed doing. And then I picked up a Bushwhack for my birthday. And then here are the other 2. Lobstar, there is a Winterfest version of him that looks really good, and I want to get it. Lobstar is pretty mixed. Next we have the most hated one, one of the 2 most hated, which is Head Rush. Yeah, if you noticed, her frickin' horn was broken. I had to actually fix it. There's a Nitro version of her. Yeah, it's anonymous that almost every single person hates her. Or another Skylander. I don't know why, but I guess we'll learn when we play the game. So, those are the Wave 1 and 2 figures. Oh, I actually forgot someone. Oh, Gear Shift. Sorry, I forgot she was a pre-order bonus that I actually saw at Walmart, but I didn't get her until, Wave 4. And we just called Snapshot. Great. Oh, I do have legendary Bushwhack here somewhere. I actually organized these a lot better than I thought I would, so... Yeah. Our other characters, we have Nightmare. And Nightlight. Pretty tall. So, interesting thing, when I went Christmas shopping that year, they were actually bringing these 2 out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting these. Now. So... With Wind Up and Popcorn, they did sell these individually. Which I guess kind of makes sense if you want the gates, but it's like, again, the adventure packs are their deal because you get the trap and the location piece. What else we got? We got Enigma for Wave 5. So Nightmare is actually really hated, but Nightlight is really loved, so kind of interesting. Enigma is pretty mixed among the community. Next we have Tough Luck. Again, pretty decisive character. She's near the bottom though. Next we have, there's our legendary bushwhack that I got. Ironically, I own every legendary except the Jawbreaker because I don't like how it's just, his face is just pitch black. We got the worst Trap Master Blaster Mine. The only thing we ever used him for was his Soul Gem. And speaking of which, like I mentioned with the Light and Dark, was about to check out, Blaster Mine and Tough Luck were behind the counter. My brother said, hey, you should get these. And then I purchased the final that night, just going through all the gates. Which I do want to talk about something interesting. For those who played Trap Team originally won back in 2014 when these Light and Dark weren't revealed, it was possible to get into the first two gates. The first one, the Light Gate in the first level, you had to do a glitch where you played two players in like glitch tether mode. I never figured out how to do it. And then the second one, if you had the villain Hoodsicle, you were able to sneak through the gate, the Dark Gate. It didn't give you... It didn't count as squaring the gate, but you were able to get the hat and the Soul Gem, so I guess that was a plus. We got Kaboom. My brother actually bought him for me a while ago. A long time ago. Pretty cool. The newest addition to the family, which is Thunderbolt. I have to actually fix him because his sword is so tall. And our final one, which is Shortcut. So, I guess for Wave 4, these were the only two I actually saw in stores. I didn't pick up Thunderbolt, but... Yeah, like... Oh, when I talk about the cores, like, I literally never saw these characters anywhere. Because a lot of stores were so freaking short supply. Oh, and these are the only non-game variants are these three, which are crystals. They're not that expensive, they're maybe like $200. Again, not too bad, but if we go into the cores in this game, let me actually zip this up. Thankfully, this game only had 5 reposes, which were very easy to get. Which were Shroom Boom. Okay, he actually got a repose. Gilgren, who isn't broken. Oh, a small update on that video. The last part, I was actually testing my Series 3 Trigger Happy is actually busted. So yeah, that's fun. We have... Where's our other one? Well, for now. Hurricane Jetvac, I'm pretty sure, hopefully I got that right, and Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz, there's a Love Potion version of him. So these were all pretty easy to get. I'm glad they only made 5, but why the hell they didn't make an Undead Tech or Life? I'm assuming they didn't want to do another Trigger Happy or Stealth Elf, but come on, you could have done something Undead. I mean, you could have given frickin' Fright Rider thing, but again, I didn't play Giants, so I don't frickin' know. They also did the Angelis this time, so I guess that makes up for it. Here's our cores. The reposes. Now we get to the actual characters. Before we do, I want to talk about the minis because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care for the minis. The only characters I actually ended up buying originally were these two. The two magic guys, because I thought Spyro was pretty cute. So I own 8 minis. Okay, technically 9, because I have SSA had Gilramp. I did have Trigger Snappy somewhere. I can't find him though. The green base. I guess I'll go over them. The tech ones actually aren't that expensive. The two Earth characters I ended up buying when I bought that Jawbreaker, Pop and Terabyte. And then I bought the two Undeads as well. I don't have Small Fry, but I do have two Oddball characters, which are the two Easter characters. I do like the red on this. This looks cool. Yeah, I'm missing these. A couple of these are also kind of expensive. Like, I know Breeze is like $60 frickin'. Whisper Elf's 30. But a couple of these characters are actually worth a decent amount. The only other variant is the Gnarly Barkley. Put these guys here. What the hell? Okay, apparently someone missed the bag. Oh, freaking ice small fell. Okay, next we're gonna go over the characters, I guess. So, Food Fight, he comes with the starter pack. There's a dark version of him. Pretty cool character. I'm also just doing the price guide, so we have both Deja Vus. Pretty cool. We got a Chopper. He came in a free pack. It was a Fight Boom, him and Shroom Boom. I do like, the one thing I like they did, which we'll do in a second. We have Funny Bone. As well, pretty cool character. I'm just casually going in the freaking price order. We got Beer 2 Wave 2s. We got Tread Head and Fist Bump. Yeah, the Wave 2 characters are pretty common. The other ones I had a hard time finding. Just casually checking my list. Cobra Kadabra I sadly don't own. There's a King version of him. I do have Trailblazer. And I have Torch, so I have these characters. Did I apparently just miss like I missed like 3/3 of the characters apparently. Also, Torch is on this freaking list for some reason for prices. Okay, Torch is apparently worth absolutely nothing because we're not on the list. Good to know. Yeah, so I am missing a couple characters. Also the was it the two blades? So these are both available in adventure packs, but regular blades technically was available in a free pack, so that was the best way to get the both figures. So I just thought, you know what the heck, why not? How much is freaking Torch worth? I gotta watch an ad. Great. I'm gonna go over, I guess, other characters I'm missing. Is Torch just not worth anything, apparently? I'm watching the video, it's literally not part of the collection. Alright, folks, Torch is worth absolutely freaking nothing. What the hell? Torch is worth freaking nothing, okay. Yeah, so the other characters I have, I am missing a good amount. Okay, sorry about that. I guess other ones we're missing. I do have High Five, one of the Free of Light characters. I think I sold Batsman in stores, but I thought he was better. He looked more cool. I do have Fling Kong. I actually would have had two Flip Wreck if I didn't freaking buy two of him originally. So I'm missing Flip Wreck, Batspin, Rocky Roll, Echo, who is expensive as hell, Spotlight, who is expensive as hell, but I do own my most expensive Skylander, which is Blackout. I remember we were back in Pennsylvania. We were returning from somewhere on vacation. We went to Toys R Us. I remember seeing, I think, Spotlight, Blackout, Echo on the shelves, and my mom said, I'll buy you one, just pay my back, and I picked Blackout, because I want the sticker for my poster. Best purchase I ever got, because $70 figure right now. That is probably the most expensive thing I own in this collection. Yeah, before I get to the traps, I will show our adventure pieces. We have Nightmare Express, Mirror Mystery, has that little, basically like whatever way you look, it has that thing. We have these two. These actually glow in the dark in the portal. I'm not really going to show them, but you know what the hell, I'll show them. You know, what the hell, why not? These actually glow in the dark, let's see. Oh, they actually do. Damn. That's kind of cool. Okay, now I'm going to show, before I do that, I'm going to show the adventure pieces. So we have the piggy bank, the legendary Hand of Fate, the original one glows in the dark, it's white. Rocket Ram and Tiki Speaker. I have no clue what half these things do because I never used them. Now we get to the best part of Trap Team, which is the traps. So I'm gonna... Yeah, you might have noticed in almost all my videos I've been using my trap as a freaking tripod stand. So I'm gonna show each of the traps individually. So we have the Tech Tiki, Tech Angel, Tech Scepter, Tech Hand, Tech Handstand, Tech Flying Helmet. Okay, let me actually take my extras out. All the Warriors, we have Tiki, Log Holder, Axe, Jughead, Angel, Flying Helmet. Life, we have the Sword, the Hammer, the Torch, the Toucan. This is actually an E3 Ride Shield Shredder. I put black marker on it to tell the difference. The Snake. You might notice I don't have the Yawn Trap because I'm not paying $150 because, like I said with the red camo, they don't release in the States, and unlike the red camo, this is for frickin' actual completion, so we get screwed. Under we have the Orb, the Hand, the Axe, the Skull, and the Spear. I'm missing the Snake. Earth, we have the Hourglass, the Hammer, the Toucan, the Orb, the Handstand, the, where the frick is, the Easter variation, and the, Totem, which has a red hot touch sprout in it. And then we have the Air Screamer, Jughead, Hourglass, Toucan, Sword. I'm missing the Snake. They technically did have that as when I was a kid, but it was only in 3 packs, and I had the Arrow too. The red Fire Torch, Fire Scepter, Screamer, Totem, Spear. Again, missing the on. I have this version, which came with Steam Broccoli guy. This is a duplicate. Which again, by the color on that. We have the Magic Skull, Log Holder, Axe, Hourglass, Rocket, and the Tome, which is actually my most recent one from visiting family. The Cash Trap, I actually own the second one of these from the 3-pack. Yeah, don't ask why the heck there's frickin' 6 magic traps and 3 magic villains. And then I only own the 2 light and darks because, again, kind of of money. The light rocket, dark sword and hand center about $40. The yawns again $100. I did have Outlaw Brawling Chain originally in this, but apparently I lost it. I think I lost it in the game. And the only other variants I don't own are Steampunked Shrednut, which is in this. And then the White Rocket with Rebel Lobgoblin. So here are all the traps that, aside from obviously expensive stuff, the only ones I'm really missing are the air and dark snakes, so... Yeah, again, the only problem is obviously replaying the levels. With the frickin' dark trap, you have to replay chapter 10, like, 4 times. Once to play it, second for ice cream, then you have to go back and do frickin' fisticuffs, then you have to do it again for the speed run, and you probably have to play it 5 more times, considering that it has that dumb frickin' realm, where if you leave the damn realm, you frickin' die. So yeah, that's not fun. Well, we actually got it done. Okay, so next we'll be doing Superchargers, which is actually a lot easier to... Is actually going to be a lot easier, because there's not many variations. Oh, I also forgot a couple variations. There's legendary traps for the orb, water, undead orb, undead skull, and water jughead. And then there's a ultimate outcast trap, which is basically the same damn thing. I guess I'll look at the, stats real quick. Based on favorites. Fishbump and Chopper are obviously the favorites. Trailblazers hate it. Fretback is mostly hated unless you're Crash Skylands. And then, yeah, the thing is, Echo is, like, expensive, but from what I've seen, Echo is really mixed. Mediocre at best, so, yeah, there's no point in freaking spending $60 on a mediocre character. Yeah, we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be doing our Superchargers next, which should hopefully not take as long, because there's not many characters. See you guys in like a minute. Editor, do your thing. Okay, it's time for the Supercharged collection. This was actually a lot easier to do than I thought. So how we're going to do this, instead by element, we're going to do by terrain. So there's land, sea, and sky. The land terrain is fire, tech, earth, and undead. The sea is magic, water, and dark. And then sky is air, life, and light. So we're going to do the land first. So first of all, so these are the two I actually got originally for the starter pack. So I have Dark Spitfire and Dark Hot Streak. So something I want to point out is the way they did the starter packs was really stupid. So the regular starter packs, you got stealth up with all of them. The Xbox and PlayStation, like 360 of one, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, you got Spitfire and the Hot Streak. The Wii U, you got DK and his vehicle. The Wii, you got Bowser and his vehicle. Okay, that makes sense. The Dark Editions were different because the Dark Edition, you got these two on every pack. The Wii U, you got DK, obviously. Bowser, you got the Wii, which was only Toys R Us exclusive, which makes it even more rare to get. I guess people want a comparison. These are about $5 each. The Dark DK and Bowser, Dark DK and his vehicle are about $20 each. Clown Cruiser's $20, and then the Bowser's about $60. The Stealth Elf is about $5. And what did I choose for her vehicle? The Sea Shadow, because that makes no sense. One, because they're not even a combo. And two, why would you make a dark version of a dark vehicle? Like, I think that's kind of common sense. So, I mentioned before I picked up 5 new things for the collection. So, one of which was Thunderbolt. The other one, 2 of which were the original Spitfire and Hot Streak. I really love the red on this thing, so I had to pick it up. This was also pretty cheap too. This is like maybe like $10 for both of them. Oh yeah, you can also rev them across the power, which is kind of cool. There's also a gold version of this, and there's like an E-free version of this as well. This is a very fan favorite character. I can see why. Again, I haven't really played the game, but in a long time. But I can see why people like Spitfire. Yeah, Crypt Crusher's favorite. Crash Skylanders favorite. So next we're gonna go into the other fire, which is Lava Lance Eruptor and the Burn Cycle. People are pretty mixed on him in terms of his repos. Some people like him, some think he's okay. Here's his vehicle. There is a plutonium, greenish color that's kind of eh. Surprisingly, it's these two, High Volt and Shield Striker. Surprisingly, that's actually one of the cheaper chase variants, being about $50 each. Which isn't that bad compared to what the heck half the other chase variants are. So those two. Next for the... Let's do the undead. So we have Fiesta. There's a Halloween version of him and the Crypt Crusher. From what I've been told, the Crypt Crusher is like one of the worst vehicles in the game. Because of how damn slow it is. And then we have the Toon Buggy. And I don't own the regular version, but I do own the legendary version of her. Boombash Roller Brawl. Again, I'm kind of glad they actually gave her a freaking repose. There is also a bronze version of these two. They're, again, about $60. So the chase variants and Superchargers actually aren't that expensive compared to like other games. And Roller Brawl is Crash Skylanders' favorite. She's a pretty fan favorite among most people, so it's good to know. I'm gonna put these in the box now. So I have a crate. I'll just put these. That would break. Right. I'll just put these in the box. Now that we're done. Sticking with the air, we only have two of the tech. So we have High Volt and the Shield Striker. This thing, yeah, the wheels on this kind of suck. The only supercharged characters I'm missing, with the exception of some variants, is Trigger Happy and the Gold Rusher, because I have not seen these things. I have not really seen it in stores at all. It was very difficult. The entire combination is like $80. Which, I mean, I have the money, but I mean, I don't want to spend $8 on a freaking figure. The Trigger Happy's been pretty mixed in terms of his thing in the game. There's also Power Blue versions of both. Yeah, I heard this vehicle again is pretty inapt, so... I don't have a ranking of one of the vehicles. What the hell am I talking about? Let me find it. Yeah, I found it. The Crypt Crusher's trash. Shows the Shield Striker. The Gold Rusher is, I heard, it's actually really good. And then we're going to stick with the Earth element. So we have Terrafin and the Shark Tank. This thing can't really move though, sadly. Terrafin is kind of not really liked because they kind of screwed him over. So they did sell double packs, a bunch of double packs, which is how I got him. So they sold him, Roller Brawl, Pop Fizz, Jetpack, and the two amiibos. There were some weird triple packs they did. So those two. Next to Smash Hit in the Pump Truck. There's a steel-plated version of him. That's like the only one the Earth got. And then the Pump Truck. This vehicle does get some flack because of how bulky it is. It's one of the weaker vehicles. The Shark Tank is pretty decent, I guess. But from what I've seen, the only land vehicles people really seem to like are the Hot Streak, the Gold Rusher. I heard the DK one's actually pretty decent too. There's those two. And finally, these aren't... I guess I'll include this because why not? Because they are technically landed. We have the Dark Donkey Kong. As you can see, there's an amiibo and a Skylander switch. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. I've actually maxed out all his bases on the Mario Party 10. And then you have the Barrel Blaster. It's worth about like $20 for both. Both of them are about $20, so... I guess I could say what the most, if you were to say like a starter pack that's worth the most in figures, I'd say probably the dark version for the Wii, because, again, like I said, $10 for the two things, like Spitfire and the Hot Streak. Bowser's about 60, and then the Clone Cruiser's about 20, so you basically got $100 worth. Basically about $100 right there, honestly. We're gonna do, I guess, we'll do the Sky next, because I actually like the sea. So for the Sky, we have, not many, honestly. We have Stormblade and the Sky Slicer. Stormblade he's kind of a fan favorite. I know Portal Master likes him. Touchdown thinks he's decent. Yeah, no variations. There is like a employee version for Holiday with Stormblade, but And then we have Hurricane Jetpack. There's a legendary version of him. You know, because to be clear, we needed more jetpacks. And then we got, this actually moves. We got the Jetstream. Get a nice workout with that, probably. Not really. I'm trying not to break the damn thing. Hurricane Jetpack, again, is pretty debatable among fans. How good he is. And then we're going to do the two Skies. We got Stealth Elf and the Stealth Singer. There's a Nitro version of Stealth Singer. There's a dark version of her. So I actually was able to get her thanks to my mom buying her. She's only like $1 or $2, so she's not that bad. We do have a Stealth Singer with spins. It does not want to spin because of the one of them being way too damn long. Oh, it actually spins on the back too. Yay! Yeah, like, I have not played this, but from what I've heard, they made Self-Help complete garbage. Like, have an idea, let's take the fastest character in the game, give her a freaking splinter gun, and reduce her, and make her slow as shit. That is basically what they did with her, I've heard. Which is a shame, because, again, she's my favorite character in the game, but they gotta screw her. And then, I actually do. What the hell am I talking about? So I was able to get this, so I actually saw this I actually own a couple box figures. So this is the Easter version of Philippine. I should see, it's still in the box. This is from the 2016, by the way. Oh, so there's your false advertise right there on how you can get it. I think I've actually played with him in the box for a little bit. You also still have that old retail thing on there. Yeah, the regular one is like way too much money, so here's my, your best bet is to buy the Easter one. And another figure I bought, aside from the Hot Streak of Thunderbolt, is the Buzzwing. This actually broke off, so I had to have it get glued, but you can see, sorry, I'll do it again. The camera's kind of hard to see. Kind of cool. So this was, if you look on most lots, people will sell this thing for about 35 to 40 bucks. I picked this up for about 25, which is kind of cool, honestly, because this thing is kind of rare. Because I know Philippine and the Buzzwing are kind of hard to get. Ignore my dad in the background. Yeah, pretty cool, honestly. I'm glad I got to pick it up. Yeah, I will be keeping some of my stuff boxed, by the way. Philippine, from what I've seen, is Igniter's favorite. Next we got the Bowser. So we have Bowser. He came with the Wii. As you can see, he has the thing. Don't ask why he's firing his vehicle Sky is air, just like DK's is Life and Tech. Clone Cruiser. Okay, if I ever go to a store and I can buy the Dark Edition of this for really cheap, I'll frickin' buy it. Just so I can make a profit on the guys. I'm not going to sell them, obviously. I'll just sell the duplicates. Next we get to the C, which is actually my favorite. I'm going to keep the Buzzwing out because I actually have to glue that. So we have... We'll start with... Oh, forgot to show these. Astroblast and this. Astroblast and that Sunrunner. Ironically, I opened her during a Mario Party video. Him... And the Sunrunner, there's legendary versions of them in a racing pack. Ironically enough, I never actually bought the racing pack. I bought these two individually and then bought the trophy. separately. So next thing, we'll show, okay, sorry about that. It's time to go into the sea vehicles. So we have Nightfall, who actually got recalled because she wasn't working. Or it could be that one guy, Activision, my Nightfall doesn't work. Oh no, your $10 figure doesn't work. Let's give you $300 worth of yawn traps. Yes, because that's how trading works. And then the seashell, there's a dark version of this, don't ask why. In terms of air vehicles, from what I heard, there's Sky. The Sunrunner is complete trash. The Sky Slicer is also going to add the Jetstream. The only good one, this from what I heard, is like the Buzzwing. And then the Sea Shadow, Rift Reaper, Spire Splasher, pretty much almost all of them are good except for maybe the Dive Bomber and the Soda Scammer. These two. These back in the box. Now for the water. I actually have pretty much a complete collection. So we got Gilgrunt Series 5. His thing is in the... Move your frickin'... Why is your thing in the damn way so I can't see your disgusting face? There we go. And the Reef Ripper. I thought the mouth opened, actually it doesn't. Oh, is it upside down? I don't know. So this was in a racing pack. So fun story about this. So when I bought this at GameStop before, they had freaking Imaginators stuff, and I was pissed because I so mad I didn't pick up the freaking Wave 4 or 5 stuff because that's worth a damn fortune now. They had this. It was like maybe $4 or $5 because they kept plastering stickers on it to reduce the price. We need to get rid of this damn thing, so I bought it. And then we have Dive Clops. We have Mistletoe Dive Clops. We have Dive Bomber. Or the Egg Beater, I guess. And sealed Spring Ahead Dive Bomber. This thing's sadly not worth as much, but I kept it in the box. Maybe I'll open it sometime if people want me to. I do like the colors on this, though. Don't ask why they put a Christmas with a freaking Easter thing. It makes so much sense putting a dark stealth up with a nitro stealth here. So we got those. And finally for Magic, we got Splat and the Splatter Splasher. There are power blue versions of those. I actually own the power blue Splat. And then I have Big Bubble Pop Fizz, who's probably the most hated character in this game. And then I have the birthday version of him. I'm assuming this was for like Skylanders' birthday or something. I don't know. They didn't really specify. And the last figure I ended up picking up was the Nitro Stone Box Soda Skimmer. So let me just tell you something about this real quick. This thing was only like, even if I paid for shipping, this thing was like, it was like 5 shipping, but I paid $10 for this, which most people, when you buy this, will sell for about 20 to 25, so I got a pretty freaking good deal on that. Yeah, so I own so many box figures for this game. Honestly, I own 5. And then the last stuff I have... Did I lose the damn... Give me a minute, let me find it. I have a Sky Trophy here, I'm trying to figure out where the hell I put it. Okay, apparently I don't own the Sky Trophy. I thought I did, but I don't. I was going to say, how the hell would I get it regularly? We're going to go over the last set, which is Imaginators. So you're going to notice a couple things. is a lot of the late game stuff I actually ended up not buying because I was starting to get disinterested from the game, which unfortunately was kind of a downfall because considering the prices of some of these things now, it's kind of sad. You know, let's make this interesting actually. Instead of going by element, let's go by price. I guess we could do this. So we're going to start with, I guess, the starter pack. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, honestly. Let me actually turn on our portal, because I heard the crystals actually do light up on the damn thing. Okay, let's put this on. So we're going to start with the cheapest. So, about $2, we have Kingpin. He came with the starter pack. Oh god, these things are huge. Okay, let me actually mute the Wii U in the background, because this is going to be on the entire time. Okay. So you get Kingpin. You get Kingpin and Golden Queen with this. I'm about to zoom out actually, because these are freaking huge. We have Brawler and we have Sentio, I believe that's called. Let me actually check what this thing's called. Yeah, it's a Sorcerer. Sorry, my bad. Kingpin gets some love. Golden Queen's kind of honestly. According to people say. There are dark version of these. They're about 15 each. Now that's kind of lame. Let's just go by element. Actually, never mind. Yeah, let's actually go by element because that seems more sense. Okay, so we're going to start, I guess, with the magic element. So for the magic element, we have 2 out of the 3 figures. We have Mystic Cat. Pretty cool figure. Unfortunately, she, who's a sorcerer, unfortunately, she's not really liked among people. What's her price? Her price is about $12, okay. I'm trying to debate what the hell the best order coin is. Okay, forget what I just said. Let's just go by price. So, next cheapest, I guess, is the Fire Crystal, which is about $4. As you can see, I actually put a little sticker on this thing. Oh, I actually should... Oh, let me actually put it on the other side. So I made my guy a ninja. Never mind, I just lost the damn sticker. Great. And I just fricked up the entire thing. Okay, this had a sticker on it at one point. I just screwed it up. Great. It's the fire. This comes with the starter pack. This actually lights up in the portal. I actually did not know that it lit up in the portal, so that's kind of cool, honestly. That's about $4. Your next cheapest thing, I guess, would be... we have a couple creation crystals here. We have... I don't know the forms, so we have a magic here. We have the magic, the water one. I put the bow slayer on this thing. That one. An undead one. A life one. It's kind of hard to actually fit all of them on here. An earth one. Like, these are all $8, by the way. I have to point that out. So this is the one that came with the adventure pack. Oh, and the air one. I actually own 2 of these. 2 different forms. One came with an adventure pack. Let me see if I can fit all the crystals on the portal. I probably can't. These are all $8 each. The light one is about 10. This is oh, I made him a swords guy. I forgot. Okay, I probably won't be able to fit all these on here, but you can see they're all lighting up. So every single one is about $8. Next we have, so the light is worth 10. Also for 10, is regular tri-tip, but I don't own him, so I bought the legendary version of him. Pretty cool guy. I do like the gold and red versus the regular. Yeah, so I picked him up. He's pretty cool. I like the gold and red. He's a smasher guy. Next is Chopscotch, whose regular is about $10. Whose regular is about $11. The variant is about $15. Which I bought the candy coated version. The weird thing is, I know some people buy only variants wave 1. I think this time people actually didn't. I actually did. That was pretty cool. I do like the candy coating on him. Or her, sorry. We don't know the genders of everyone in this game. Also worth $11, we have Barbella. And Aurora. There's a solar flare version of her. And the Tech Creation Crystal. These are all $11. This is just based from my guide video I've seen from like a year ago. So you got those. There's a pink and blue version of her. Okay, so those are next. Okay, next, in terms of price, I guess, we have 3 figures. We have Mystica, who I've shown off. We have Cortex and Ambush. All 3 of these are worth about about $13, as you can see here. We have Sword, we have Sorcerer, and Sorcerer as well. I guess I'll just do a quick thing on the characters if people are curious. Cortex is considered the second worst character in this game. Aurora is considered crap. Most of these characters in the game are very mixed. Barbella's okay. I'd say the ones most people hate are Mysticat, Airstrike, Golden Queen, Bad Juju, Buckshot, Crankcase, Choppy Mage, which I don't own, Aurora, Cortex, and Crash. Yeah, they make Crash garbage. How do you do that? So those are the cheaper ones. Those are now, what do we get now? $12? Okay, now for the 313s, we have Crash, Ember, and my favorite, Taekwon Crow. I don't know why they decided to make him fire, but I feel like it makes more sense, honestly. Because the fire ninja actually makes a lot more sense. I don't think I've actually played with these figures a lot. That's my issue with Imaginators. I bought all the figures, but I never actually played the game because I didn't care. Do you remember playing with Taekwon Crow, though? I remember hating it. Oh, this is off topic, but I do have a duplicate, as I said before, I have duplicate Whirlwind Eruptors for SSA. Okay, next, in terms of price, we have Crankcase, which is about $14. He's pretty quick shot. He's freaking hate it. Again, I haven't used these characters, so I don't know like what people love and hate about these characters. Again, for 15s, we have the Airstrike. We have an Airstrike. There's a Easter version of him. And what is it? The Griffin Park Conservatory. No, the Enchanted Forest. Sorry, my bad. This is the Enchanted Forest. This comes with Boom Bloom. So I'll show you, we got a Brawler. We have... What are our characters, actually? Let me see. We have... Okay, the things we have Brawler, we have Sorcerer, we have Swashbuckler, which is with Aurora is. Bazooka, which is with Chopping Mage and Flare Wafar. Quickshot, we have some Smashers, some Ninjas, some Knights. Next we have the Griffin Park Observatory. From what I've heard, this is one of the worst levels in the game because everything is just incredibly difficult to find. Also Tide Pool, which I do not own, sadly. I do not own Tide Pool, so again, I don't know, like, characters. Next up, in terms of price, we have Wolfgang. There is a dark version of him. I guess, again, variant prices. Airstrike, the variants. Sword Fighter is 16. Egg Bomber Airstrike's 20. The legendary things are 20. There's a Mystical Tycron Crow for 24. The dark version of him is 25, so I just want to put this in perspective. The dark version of this is probably really valuable because you got 55 with all free characters. The dark crystal is about $25 alone, so that brings you to 80. The life one will say about maybe 5 for the fire, and then maybe like 10 for the life. And then, like, the gold chance to come for that is about 5 to 10 as well, so. Again, very good. Wolfgang was a good choice in this game. Next we have a Bad Juju. There's a mystical version of him. Pretty cool. I'm not surprised I had him. And then the 19s, we have Flare Wolf. And not Pit Boss, but Legendary Pit Boss. Who's about 22. Again, I love the... Sorry, I do love the red and the gold. They sadly only made 2 Legendary figures, which is kind of lame. Because I do like the color on this. Okay, next, in terms of price or whatever the hell you want to say. Next, we have Buckshot, who's about 20. Got the crossbow there. Grave Clobber, who I don't own. Don't ask why he's water. Why the hell they made him water instead of frickin'... Don't ask why he's water. Instead of Earth, because that makes no sense. We got Boom Bloom, who came with the one adventure pack. Does he not have a class on him? Wait, hold on. Why is there no freaking sticker that says his thing on it? This is the only figure I have that does not get a type. A class. Oh, his class is Ninja, but they decided they were too lazy to put a sticker on. Flare Wolf is Igniter's favorite. Grip Crusher likes Grave Flower, and Chain Reaction, who we'll get to, is Crash Skylanders' favorite. Next up, I guess some pretty more valuable stuff. We got the Dark Creation for about $27. That is weird, very weird color on there. It looks freaking green for some reason on the camera, if you can see that. And then some kind of more expensive. We got a Chain Reaction, which was about $30. Blast Return, who I don't own. And Starcast. Where the heck is he? There we go. Yeah, so weird because both the dark figures are actually expensive as hell. And the most... We don't own a lot of the more expensive. Like, Chaos is $40. We don't own Pinata. We don't own Windstorm. We don't own frickin' Robo or Choppy Mage. Choppy Mage was, like, impossible to get anyway. You had to spend so much money on a frickin' enemies or some crap. I do want the Easter version. I mean, the Christmas version. And I guess my most valuable figure for this game is the Steel Plate Hoodsicle. It's kind of weird because this is a Wave 1 figure. The regular was about 33, this is about 35, which I'm kind of surprised considering that, again, this was a Wave 1 figure. They sold a good amount of these. I'm surprised they're that expensive. And to close it off, we have the all 3 of the chests. Price is about 3, 4, and 7. Ironically, I got them in this order, and I got really lucky and got 1 of each, because I know some people have gotten like freaking 8 of these and like 1 of these. Yeah, so to close out the video, I just want to say whoever the heck stuck to the end of this, thank you. It was probably like at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. To close it, I will try to put all the crystals on the portal at the same time. Make some sort of ring, I guess. This portal is too small. Damn, we're not going to fit all these. These are, shit. These are going to be impossible to fit all in one. Oh, there's 2 airs, so that's already a problem. We'll try to put most of these on. There, I guess that works. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching things. Because everything just fell. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this longer video. Let me know. This took maybe like a month or 2 to make. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Let me know in the comments if you want me to play. Start playing for the games, because I really want to at some point. I'm probably not going to buy any more figures for a while now, unless I like go to a store and find some for cheap. Because most of the characters I'm missing are really expensive. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for however many subs it is when this video reaches. See you guys for the next video. Later, guys.